Hello, Seiiti Arata. Pain is inevitable. If you just want to be feeling good today, right now, you might pay later with the pain of consequences. But if you're able to endure the pain today, you can avoid regret in the future. Hard work, discipline, and sacrifice, they're all painful, but they protect you from bigger pain later. Life is about choosing your pain. The pain now of effort or the pain later of consequences and missed opportunities. What seems easy today will cost you more tomorrow. So, are you ready to face the pain that leads to growth, or are you going to be settling with comfort that might bring pain later? First of all, remember that doing everything right does not guarantee success. Let me use a storytelling technique to help explain this very important lesson. Think of William. A few years ago, William decided to turn his life around. He stopped drinking, smoking, started working out regularly, and he committed to eating healthy. He made all the sacrifices. He was skipping late night lunches and parties. He was choosing water over beer. He was trading fast food for home-cooked meals. He was not just doing this for a short while, just for a few months. He made it a lifestyle. He believed that by making these changes, he was setting himself up for a healthier, longer life. But then, despite all his efforts, William received a devastating diagnosis of cancer. You see, he did everything right. He followed all the advice about living a healthy lifestyle, yet there he was facing a disease that seemed to disregard all his hard work. It felt like a betrayal. After all the sacrifices, after all the discipline, how could this happen to him? So unfair. But here's the question that we all need to grapple with today. If doing everything right does not guarantee success, why bother? Why put ourselves through the pain of discipline and sacrifice if there is no guarantee of the outcome that we want? To answer that, we first need to understand the trap that many of us fall into, the comfort trap. You see, choosing comfort now often leads to regret later. You just need to choose your pain wisely. Choose your pain. I'll give you a few examples to explain this powerful idea. Skipping workouts because you'd rather relax on the couch. Well, that feels good at the moment, right? But weeks and months of doing this will lead to weight gain, low energy, health problems. On the price, the pain of struggling with your health, the frustration of not fitting into your clothes anymore, the regret of just letting yourself go. Or you can think about procrastination. You put off that project at work because it is kind of stressful, it is a little bit annoying, and watching TV or scrolling through your phone is so much easier, right? But then the deadline hits, you're in a panic, you're rushing to finish that work, the quality suffers, your boss isn't happy, you feel all that stress that you were trying to avoid. The price? The pain of losing your boss's trust, the stress that could have been avoided if you had a little bit more discipline. Another example about the very difficult conversations, hard conversations. Maybe you avoid talking to your partner about something that has been bothering you because, that conversation is uncomfortable. It's easier to pretend everything is fine, but then over time, the issues pile up, creating more and more distance and resentment. The price? The pain of a broken relationship, a heartbreak of losing someone you care about, the regret of not speaking up when it really mattered. So here's the main idea that I really want you to understand. Life is about choosing your pain. You can choose the pain of discipline now or the pain of regret later. It is a trade-off between short-term comfort and long-term consequences. And to be able to make these choices, you need to have absolute clarity of what are your values, how you react emotionally to different types of outcomes, what are your priorities. We can clarify all of this together in the training Planning Your Life at arata.se/planning your life. It's all about choices. And comfort today is like a debt that you will have to pay in the future. And life is not fair. I know what you might be thinking. Okay, I get it. I can choose the hard path now for a better future. What about that William guy? He did everything right and he still got cancer. So what is the point if there is no guarantee? And you're right, it is frustrating. You spend years doing everything right, like working out, eating healthy, skipping those late night parties, choosing discipline over indulgence. And despite all these efforts, you could still have a bad outcome. Maybe you know somebody who did everything wrong. They ate whatever they wanted, they were partying hard, they never worked out, and somehow they seem to be doing just fine. It feels unfair, isn't it? But here's the reality that we need to accept. Effort does not always guarantee results. It is not fair. There are no promises. So what are we going to do with this knowledge? We need to reframe our approach. Instead of focusing solely on the outcomes, we need to pay attention to the process. The real value is not in what we achieve. It is staying true to our values and who we become along the way. By choosing discipline and hard work, we build resilience and character and peace of mind. Let's go back to William's story. His healthy choices did not prevent cancer in this example, but his choices prepared him for the fight. His body was stronger, his mindset was more determined because of all those years that he was investing on himself. And if you believe that enduring pain right now is the right thing to do, well, then do it. Even if there is no guarantee of a positive outcome. In the case of William, eating healthy, staying active, for him, it was the right choice. Even though it didn't protect him from that cancer, he knows he would have regretted deeply if he had given in to laziness, if he had spent those years partying, drinking, smoking, neglecting his health. He would have faced the same diagnosis, but with an enormous regret, knowing that he did not do what he believed was right. The worst thing is not the pain that you face right now. It is the regret that you might feel later if you don't follow through on your values. Imagine William getting this diagnosis after years of unhealthy living. The pain of regret, knowing that he could have done more to protect his health, that could have been unbearable. That regret is far worse than the discomfort of making healthier choices. On the other hand, if you are someone who values enjoying the moment in the now and you are okay with whatever happens in the future, well, that is your choice. What is important is that you are fully aware of your decision. You accept the consequences. If you consciously choose pleasure today, if you are at peace at the potential pain tomorrow, well, then you're still living in alignment with your values. I'm not going to be judging you. In the end, the key is to be honest with yourself. Whether you choose to work hard now for a better future or to enjoy your life now and face the consequences later, make sure it is a conscious choice. And this way you will avoid regret, you can live a life true to who you are. Okay, now you might be thinking, but still not fair that other people don't have to try as hard. Well, here's the truth. Everybody's lives, everybody's path is different. You don't know what struggles or consequences other people might have or they will have in the future. Stop comparing your life to other people. Focus on your own life, on your own journey. What you can do to live the best life possible on your own terms. And this brings us back to the power of acceptance. Accepting life's unpredictability is crucial. When you choose to do your best, even without guarantees, you can find peace knowing that you've given yourself the best chance at a good outcome. The danger lies in feeling kind of entitled to specific rewards. Life doesn't owe us anything. The more we attach ourselves to a specific outcome, the more we set ourselves up for disappointment when life surprises us. So be aware of the pain in your life. Now let's wrap up this. I want to encourage you to choose your pain wisely. Here are a few practical steps that you can take. First of all, identify right now an area in your life where you are avoiding unnecessary pain. Maybe it is a difficult conversation you've been putting off, or it's a habit you know you need to change. To do a full review of your life today, where you want to go next, you can join us in planning your life at arata.se/planning your life. Second, you have to make a plan to face that challenge head on. Set a specific goal and a timeline for you to take action. Third, as you work towards your goal, you have to focus on the process and your personal growth, not just looking at the final goal, the outcome. You have to celebrate the small little victories along the way. Remember, by choosing the right kind of pain today, the pain of discipline, of stepping out and amplifying your comfort zone, you're not just preparing for a better future, you're becoming a stronger, more resilient version of yourself. You're ready for whatever life brings. So, go ahead, embrace the right kind of pain, and watch how you transform yourself into the best version of yourself. Your future self will thank you for the strength, the resilience, the character that you are building right now. Life will always throw challenges at you, and pain is just part of the deal. The difference is, when are you going to face the pain? Right now, on purpose, or later with regret? Every decision has a consequence. So next time you're tempted to just find the easy way out, ask yourself, what type of pain am I choosing? How is this going to help me grow? How is it possibly going to hurt me later? If you take the pain right now, do it because it is the right choice, not because you're expecting a certain guaranteed reward. That does not exist. Life is unpredictable. There are no promises. But by making the right choices today, you prepare yourself for whatever comes tomorrow. To have a good plan, you can visit arata.se/planning your life.